Welcome. This video is brought to you by the streamingadvisor.com. Tailor your entertainment with streaming. Recently, our Samsung TV here has gotten a very important update. And what that update has done is allowed us to access the new Apple TV app. Let me show you how you download it first, and then we'll show you more about the app itself. So, in order to get it on your TV, if you don't already have it, you go into apps and press the little selector button. And we're already sort of into it here, so we're just going to delete it. I'll show you from the beginning. You're going to enter your app store, and basically, right now, it's listed under Editor's Choice. That's where it is right now. It might not be by the time you see this video. So in order to make sure that you can get it, you're going to go up into the right-hand corner of your screen where you see the magnifying glass and select it. And then start searching for Apple. And before you know it, it pulls it on up. You go into it and you download. It's just that easy. And you jump into this. This is the Apple TV app for Samsung TVs. And you'll notice at the top that it looks a whole lot like, if you're familiar with it, the TV application on Apple devices. It looks a lot like it does on Apple TV. But there are some real big differences here that I'm going to explain. First off, while the menu at the top has movies, TV shows, and so on, you can't access every app that you have installed on your TV. On an Apple TV, if you've got Hulu and Tubi TV and various things plugged into it, or downloaded to it, it will sort of integrate all of the programming into one big screen. But what this does is it's more transactional. So you see where it says try Apple TV channels. Apple TV channels is a way to subscribe to various services through Apple. You might be familiar with this concept through Amazon channels or even what the Roku channel does. So that's the extent right now of the things you can get through Apple TV, aside from movies and things to rent. You can buy and rent movies just like you always could from Apple's iTunes store. Something cool that they do, though, is for their app partners, like you saw that you can subscribe to Showtime and Starz, you can watch previews, like a debut episode of a new show. And that's pretty cool. It gives you an idea of whether, hey, maybe you want to sign up for HBO or Showtime or something. You can also browse categories. So we go into movies, and let's say you want to check out Spiderman Homecoming before you go see the new movie. You'll see that you've got a chance to either buy or rent it from Apple or go through Starz. Like I said, the reason you can go through Starz on this is because Starz is one of the things you can get through Apple TV. On the other hand, if it happens to be available through something like Crackle and you've got a Crackle app, it's not going to show up. But in general, most of the things are available just through Apple because they don't have all that many things in the Apple TV channels. But what you do have, though, is a new interface that's going to allow you to access Apple's new stuff. It isn't out yet, but Apple has a lot of original series coming out and some other features that they've been excitedly previewing through press releases and Apple I/O. So that is just a little bit about the Apple TV app on Samsung. Don't let people tell you now you can turn your Samsung TV into an Apple TV. That's the sort of thing that you see a lot when there's a new release like this, but it's not true. But you can access some cool programming and something new. It's also offering support for the latest AirPlay. So if you've got an up-to-date Apple device, like the newest iPads, iPad Pro, computers, things like that, you might be able to use your Samsung TV to mirror. Just another little throw in there. But like I said, Don't let people trick you into thinking that now you can access all the features that you can on an Apple TV on that app. But it is a nice new addition and part of what Apple's doing to expand their reach past their own little walled garden. Hope you found that helpful and interesting. If you did, please subscribe and share this with your friends. As always, I'm Ryan Downey, the streaming advisor. Stream on, my friends.